Hello and welcome to Paul Plays Infinifactory, and this episode I'm going to be doing this puzzle, Furnished Studio Apartment. Right, so this looks completely different from anything we've done before. You know, they say Furnished Studio Apartment, I say prison cell, but that might be splitting hairs. Right, so what do we have? We have 5 pieces extruding from the wall. They need to get over here. This piece is tricky in that it needs to be fitted into this piece before the two of them are finally put in place. A bed and the sink unit. All right, so so the first thing to do is I'm just going to draw a marker where I'd like to build it. I'm just going to build it before we get in, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep. Another 4. So hopefully that should be it. And then this is the base here. I'm going to bring that out to there. Right, okay, so that's the way it's going to get built, and then hopefully nudge the final thing in. Okay, so with these two here, it has to sort of come out, and then this piece, the one on the right, has to sort of move in behind it, catch it in its circle, and then continue its path. So it sort of needs to come here, move left until it's completely encircled it, and then move on with the piece in, and somehow a weld needs to be done at the same time. And because this is going to slide under it, I have to support this piece on the left hand side as I'm looking at it. So let's bring it out. And actually that's too high as well. If you look at the height, this piece needs to be one lower. So I'm going to bring it out and support it. Okay. So now we have a gap here. So the idea is to bring this in until it's around it, and then on with the entire kerfuffle. So if we do something like that, how does that look? Fabulous. So at some stage along here, as soon as we grab it, get these pieces welded. Okay, stop messing around. Is that in the right place yet? No. Sometimes it can be very hard, you know, you're trying to put it through your mind where pieces are. There, and it got welded. Fine. And it is 1 square too far this way. So I would like to push it forward somewhere here, and then how do I bring it forward the last bit? Depends how I want to do this weld. I'd rather do the weld as it's moving right to left, but if I try and do a weld, if I try and push it in, I'd have to have welders here sort of up and down here, and that'll stop that going in. So I'd rather this has been moved over earlier. Let's just see if I can get away with the weld one earlier then. I think I can. then if I throw it across, then ideally what I like to do is I like to support it on the base of this TV just to get it into the final little part of it. So that's about there, but remember I can't come down, so obviously these blocks can't exist here because they would stop the base unit flying in, so one more piece there. Okay, so that looks a bit more promising. And it's coming in after the base, so it gets in there. So then I can do a weld there and there. Should finish that piece for now. Yes, done. Okay, let's get a move on. Let's get a move on with this. The next thing that has to happen is the bed needs to get there and the sink unit needs to go all the way over. So hopefully the sink unit should be simple. It drops in there, I believe. It's only one deep. The bed has to kind of come down now, so the bed, no, I see I'm here. The bed is one. Obviously need to get it below. Obviously need to get it below the height of the conveyor bringing in okay, it's almost there. This needs to be have been one more over. So, and the next thing I can think about doing is welding. I'm gonna push it off this way. So I need welders for the bed. And I need a welder for the sink unit. How's that look? Okay, so now hopefully there's nothing going to block it moving this way to finish, and now I just need a trigger for when we're finished. As far as I remember the last thing, let's have a look. Reset this. Run fast forward. Okay, so that's in place. The last thing is the bed. So when the bed is in place, I need something to push. And the most convenient thing, I believe, Well, the only thing that's going to be handy, I think, is the sink unit, because I need to put a pusher in that detect when this lands and the weld is done. I need a pusher which is going to push this way, and I need a pusher in a position that hasn't been I suppose technically here works too, doesn't it? Yes, it does work there, hopefully. So if I put a pusher in facing that way, and I need it triggered when the bed landed, which really is this square here. I could just put it beside it, can't I? I should work there. Bit of luck. And then when that pushes, it'll just reach one more square. So I'll need a conveyor to bring in the finished solution into the goal area. Okay, a bit convoluted, a bit sort of head trippy in terms of all these things moving through space. But done. So I mean, in terms of, fun, nice level, very different from what's come before. You know, it's all about thinking about where things are in space and what parts work and how to get things around other things. Very clever, very nice. Let's speed that up. So, still really enjoying the game. Fantastic game. Very, very clever in parts. One left. And done. So, I mean, obviously it's possible to do it very, very quickly. Back to the cell. And again, I'm not showing the performance reviews, I'm not showing the story part of it. This is mainly a walkthrough in terms of the puzzles and playing it like that. That's not to say the other stuff isn't good. It is terrific, it is great. There are other videos if you want to see like the more story part of the game. But if you want to experience the story part of the game, I suggest you buy it because it is an absolute fantastic game. Okay, thank you very much for watching. When I've done the performance review, we'll have a new section opened up here, and that'll introduce us a new list of puzzles. If you're interested in any of them, do drop in and watch them. If you have any comments, if you like the video, click a like. Thanks a million. Bye now.